Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Damien with Whitebelt Goons. I saw a post on BJJ Fanatics the other day where a guy who's over the age of 40 was just starting out and was going to his first jiu-jitsu competition. Actually, he had already gone to his first competition, and he said something to the effect of, you know, I'm over 40, I'm a white belt, I entered the Masters division, I was under the impression that this was a beginner division. We go out, we bump knuckles, and this guy is all over me. The guy was extremely aggressive. He was ripping submissions, just basically talking about how intense this first experience was in this Masters division. I think for a lot of people who start jiu-jitsu, you kind of have this misguided misconception that the Masters division, it's an older division, and it's also a beginner division. So at that apex, you would assume that there's going to be a little bit of give and take. When you're in your training environment, in your school or your dojo, as a newer, older grappler, 99.9% of the people that are in your school are going to be aware of that. They're going to be aware that you're new. They're going to be aware that you're inexperienced. And so a lot of your roles are going to be situational roles. A lot of your training, your partners, and you don't really recognize this or understand this until you've been in it a little bit longer. Your partners are protecting you. They're keeping you safe. They're not going 100%. But when you go to those competitions, there are people out there that are extremely competitive. There are people out there who want to win. There are people who are out there who that $5 medal, it means everything to them. And so there's this huge misconception that the older division at the white belt level is a slower division. And objectively, compared to the younger guys, I guess you could say that it is, but don't get it twisted. I call the Masters division the divorced dad TRT division, because that's exactly what it is. It's full of divorced dads who are all pumping TRT. And a lot of these guys, they are hungry. We could have conversations for days talking about, the mentality and what people are looking for when they go to these competitions. But if you're not aware that someone that's across from you might bring the heat and might bring the smoke, you'll find yourself in a situation similar to this guy where you're just kind of blown away. You have to also be aware that the potential for injury for all of us older guys, it's increased because of our situation, because of our bodies, because of our age, and because of that intensity. If you decide that you want to compete, and I truly believe that each one of us who starts this a little bit later, that we should at least compete once. You should go out there, you should feel that intensity, you should put your training to the test, so to speak. But it is so important for everyone to go in with a clear understanding of what you're getting into. That guy that's across from you, he might be going out for blood. So don't discount or discredit how intense that situation is. Now, that being said, that's what we're here for. Guys, listen, if you're training jiu-jitsu, I hope that you're training with an understanding that, this is something that we're doing to be able to protect ourselves, to be able to better protect our families. But the reality is that the person on the street, they're going to bring that smoke too. So jiu-jitsu does work. And I think that it's really important for us to lean into our technique and our training and our ability to do the most important thing that comes with being in jiu-jitsu, which is control the other person. You or me or any of us who find ourselves in that situation, that's what it's all about. Controlling, being able to control that person who is more aggressive, control that person who's bringing that intensity. And at the end of the day, if you find that you're not able to do that, or you find that you're not able to handle that intensity, it is a great indicator of where you are in your development. And when I say this as somebody who has experienced that himself and has come to that same realization. But to that guy, yes, this is what it's like at these competitions. Yes, people are out for blood. And yes, you, just like all of us, will get better and get more used to it. So I hope that this doesn't dissuade you and that you don't give up and you stick with it. But what do you guys think? Have you gone to your first, second, third jiu-jitsu competition as an older white belt competing in the masters division? Did you experience something similar? What was your experience? Drop it in the comments and let us kind of learn from your situation as well. As always, I appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and be great. White Belt Goons.